like butter. Isn't butter good? Isn't it, our friend? Good morning and happy Tuesday. I'm Andy Ross, pastor at Northminster Church, and I am a fan of butter. And you know what's interesting about butter? You don't reach for it. You don't reach for a stick of butter at 2 a.m. when you're hungry for a snack. You don't carry and just eat cubes of butter on a road trip. But can you imagine cookies without butter? Can you imagine corn on the cob without butter? Pound cake? Oh my goodness. So let's verify on this Tuesday morning that butter is our friend. And that what I'm getting at is it's not an overt food that we eat by itself, but it subtly, powerfully works in the recipe to make other foods great. And what I'm getting at today in terms of butter is our speech, our talk, and how we should be able to engage one another about politics, ethics, religion, and not just talk about the weather or the Diamondbacks. I've been reading Proverbs lately, and Proverbs are fascinating because they're like a string of pearls. Sometimes they read like a string of bumper stickers. But in Proverbs 30 and going into 31, the Bible tells us, put your hand over your mouth if you're really just exalting yourself. If all you're doing is promoting yourself or your own opinions, just put a hand over your mouth. But then going on in Proverbs 31, it says, open your mouth for the mute, for the rights of all the unfortunate. Open your mouth. Defend the rights of the afflicted and needy. Okay, so how do we do this? What's the difference between just clamping down on your mouth so you don't put your foot in it versus opening your mouth in a way that is helpful? That's what I'm getting at today. Staying with Proverbs, I was fascinated by this. It says in Proverbs that the churning of milk produces butter. Stay with me. But the churning of anger produces strife. If you're just churning in your conversation your own anger or your own angry feelings about the world or yourself, or how just you are right, it's always going to churn and produce strife. It's a waste of time. But if you're speaking up gently, and if there's a genuine desire for wisdom, God's justice, God's love, the opening of your mouth is like churning milk that produces butter. And like butter, your conversation won't win an award. It's not going to be the overt snack that people go to, but it will make the whole topic digestible, edible, helpful. Do you see what I'm getting at? I was talking with my friend Dave Drum the other day, and he and I were talking about how we should be able to discuss politics and religion at the dinner table or at church. And he said, I love this, he said there are 3 little magic words that can begin conversations so much better. Those 3 words are, help me understand. Help me understand. You dive into a difficult topic by assuming that the other person has something important in their thoughts. With those 3 words, you're admitting you need help. We always need help. Help me understand. It focuses on listening. So friends, this week, and especially today, make your talk, your life, be a churning that produces butter, not strife. Help me understand. Let's speak and listen in love. Happy Tuesday. God's buttery blessings to you today, all day long.